Yo, welcome back everyone. This is Stu42 with another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to do something quite a bit different. I'm going to avoid the how-to some degree, and I'm going to avoid the just showing stuff. I'm going to have a go at this whole let's just play, which I guess is why they call it a Let's Play series a lot of the time. So in front of me, this is my Magic Island, which you might have seen in my last video where I did a bit of a quick tour around. This time I'm going to finish off this building in front of me that you guys won't have seen before. So I'm planning on this being where I do my Thaumcraft stuff. So I thought I might start moving my Thaumcraft stuff, and I thought I might start doing it on camera and sort of see how it turns out. So we're gonna need for this floor to get my water jars on this floor with my alembics and stuff in the middle, and down here I'm going to put the infusion altar. I'm not quite sure how you break and move the infusion altar at this point, but let's find out, I guess. So let's go through and find our water jars. That's pretty cool. Okay, time to break some jars. Now, I always assumed that doing this sort of stuff on camera would be kind of boring for people, but I've since found out that some people like just watching people play, which is fine. I guess if I couldn't actually play for any reason, watching how people go through the process would be the next best thing. Can I fit any more? No. Have I got any? Ooh, there's two there. Let's just... Actually, I have one of these. Let's hide some in there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's go and give this a go. So my plan on this other side is to hopefully, where are we? In front of me. So my plan is to hopefully have enough space on top to put, I think I have a flight control. Yes, I do. Is to have these jars around the edges. Ooh, there's the Motus one. That's going to be handy to have. Always seem to need Motus and Auto for everything I do, and it's the two that I seem to be the most short on. So I'm not sure how to get more of that. I know there's you can put the clusters down and they're supposed to help you get, oh, there's the auto one as well. So you're supposed to be able to put clusters around your research table to get more of these things, but I don't know, I only ever seem to end up with one in there, which is really annoying because when you have stuff like, let's find one. When you have stuff like, I don't know, one of these ones that you have to purchase that you just don't need, like here's one. That's only got one of each. 1 and 2 of Tillum? No, I don't know what that dagger one is, but you need 2 of them, and if you need more than one of the basic aspects and you've only got one, it's 8 fire. There we go. So that one's got 8 fire on it, and if you've got none of it left and you've only got 1 fire there, I'm not entirely sure how to get more of it. Short of going and finding more aura nodes and scanning them, because each aura node is unique. which just seems to me like, I don't know, a bit of a pain to do. So I'm not going to need any of these tabs anymore, which is good. Can I break this with my fists? No. So many times I've broken something with yeah, I got all 5. Broken something with a pick or something that's actually, destroyed the item. I know some mods are better at it than others. If you've ever played a mod pack with Greg Tech in it, you'll know that Greg gets a bit of a bad rep, in my opinion, for doing stuff like that where you need to break stuff specifically, or even when you do use a wrench, you've got to use a lossless wrench or whatever. Personally, I've actually enjoyed all of the packs I've played that have had Greg Tech in them. I think he's on the right track with making it harder. I mean, most of us that like doing the technical kind of stuff. Oh, look, I got spare space. Awesome. What do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more jars for 9 spare aspects. That's awesome. So maybe I can put glass, plain clear glass around that. So yeah, I know Greg gets a bad rep for some of the stuff he does. As I said, I personally like the way he makes stuff harder. I think a lot of the time in the game, it just gets a bit too easy, and game designers always have this eternal struggle where players always want stuff. They always want it easy. They want everything. They want to be given all the gold, and some players realize that that's not, sustainable. Other players just say, give me everything, and the second you do, they no longer want to play. So there's that whole devaluing of items that happens, and I think Greg kind of understands that, which is one of the reasons why he makes his stuff so hard. But that's just my opinion. I kind of agree with that. Just because, yeah, you've got to have some challenge in this. I mean, it gets to the point in this game where once you have everything. There we go. I can see everything. Do I want another layer inside? Maybe. Maybe later though. Maybe I should just put this layer here for now. Yeah, so I think it reaches a stage where once you have everything, everything just gets devalued, which is one of the reasons why I call things cheaty. Like, bees are fairly cheaty. I've played, ultimate mod packs before and had, multiple fusion rings, and the only way you can really do that without mining everything completely to pieces is with bees. You can get the 20,000 copper and the 20,000 tin and all that sort of stuff that you need to build the fusion rings. The other one, chrome. It needed so much chrome, which you get from rubies. So you get your ruby bees going, and once you end up with these things with automated frame housings and everything, you pretty much can go away for leave it running for 48 hours and come back and have absolutely everything you need. Even the iridium you can get from bees. So, but once you reach that point, you're pretty much just playing the game, playing vanilla. You're playing vanilla Minecraft, where even though you've got the machines there, it's just down to building cool stuff. Which, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what the game is about, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. Interpret that how you will. So, what are we doing? How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, as those of you that have been playing this for a while will realize very early on, especially those of you that have got, slight OCD like I do, I liked everything to have even numbers, and very quickly you learn in Minecraft that even numbers just don't work so well. So you learn to make everything an odd number for how you space it out, just so that there we go. Now obviously it's not lit in here yet. I do have a night vision on my helmet though. So yeah, you learn to do odd numbers because like that's now perfectly in the middle. I can run across these. Actually, I'm hoping the golems can get to these. I guess we're gonna find out. So yeah, you learn to do odd numbers because I don't know if a golem's gonna be able to get to that. Let's chop that one down, just so that everything works out nicely. So I've built everything on this floor as an odd number so that it all looks nice and even, an odd number to look even, which is a bit interesting. Okay, so we're gonna need to eat for a start. Now, I guess because this is the first video I've done like this, I'm not, I mean, you guys are the guys watching it. Whatever you guys want in terms of content. So I'm basically going to show what I go through. I know some of the other guys that make videos sort of cut bits out, and I hope it's not, too boring just listening to me prattle on about stuff. So what do we need? We're going to need some arcane stone bricks. I decided to make it out of. Oh wow, I made 45 of those. And stone blocks. And I have a void jar, which, as I said, I found it. I wonder if they fixed those. I did have a void jar, that void jar, against the wall over here when I was first making this setup, and it just didn't seem to work. Like it filled up, and then it was supposed to void everything after that, and it just didn't. Like it just did not work. So, that's gonna. Let's gather all of this so that we can move it. Now, I've never moved this infusion altar before, so it's going to be very, very interesting to see. Now, I want blue bricks, I think. Considering the new one, it's one of those interesting things. You have to sort of go for a look, I think. And I think the underground version of, if you build an infusion altar underground and make it sort of the evil mage, then red goes very well. But my new island I've struggled with a little bit because I wanted to keep it naturey, but I also wanted to make it sort of light and airy, which is why the new one is blue. Do they come off? No. Wow, they only break with a normal pick. Good to know. Yeah, I've tried to make it blue and white and nice colors, but that sort of clashes a bit with the whole having skulls and things around. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to look when I get there in the end. I guess we're going to find out shortly. I'm going to want blue ones of these instead. Do I want to keep the same design? Yeah, probably. Let's. Oh, okay, so it just breaks the blocks that we originally placed for those and leaves. Oh yeah, it stops the runic matrix from spinning, so that's cool. We can take that. Oh no, that's. Oh no, that's why. I thought one of them broke clear there for a second, but wow, look at that. I don't think I could have planned that better if I tried. Had everything perfectly lined up. So let's just take all of this stuff over. So I'm thinking these here, these inverted blue lamps for for the lights through here. Let's just throw the inverted lamps, colored bricks red. I'm gonna need blue ones. Colored. This is what happens when you live in a British English speaking country. You want to spell color with an OU, and Minecraft spells things the American way. So we want colored bricks blue. It's just a paintbrush, stone bricks, and some blue stuff. So let's do some. Do I have a paintbrush in there? Look at that, I do. Some blue, sapling will do, and stone bricks. We have 3. Do I have the pattern in there? Yes, we do. Let's just 256. That'll do. Grab some of those. There you go. Blue bricks 63. That'll do for now. Let's see where we get to with this. Now, what did I say I needed? I needed to have one of these in the middle, which I think is there. Yep. And then we needed to have an altar. And then let's do that, and let's get some blue lamps while we're here. So handy having this ME system here. Do I have them programmed in? No, but I have 5. Oh, and I have them programmed in as well. That's fantastic. I like it when I've organized things without realizing it. Yeah, having that network bridge there that turns on and off is absolutely fantastic. A lifesaver when doing builds. Do you reckon that'll work? Yeah, that should work. Okay, so pedestal, no, we need, I think it is those first. Maybe it's the other ones first. Let's have a look. Let's get rid of the book. So, infusion, alchemy, thaumaturgy, maybe? Wand recharge, alchemy, crucible. Where's the infusion? Where is the infusion? Ores? I have no idea where the infusion has gone. Artificing, infernal furnace, table, item grate, infusion, there we go. So we have, there we go. So we have the stone bricks first and then the blocks. So I am doing this backwards. Just as well I checked. Okay, so bricks first, and then block, and we have a space above and then the runic matrix. So if we just throw some dirt in there and go like that, runic matrix, get rid of those. Now, where's my wand? There's my wand. We should, hooray, all moved. Alright, so that wasn't too painful. That was, in fact, that was pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Now I wanted these bricks to be used. Now I'm hoping this dark blue will look good. I know that you know, that's a nice deep blue. These planks are a nice deep blue. I'm using the dark wood, but the blue glass is actually fairly light, so I don't know. I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Let's keep going and see where we end up. Now I'm using the dark bricks. I'm hoping it'll look good. What do we think of that? Yeah. Do we want another load of blue, or do we want another load of these? Let's just use these. Yeah, I think that looks good. I don't really want the blue to overwhelm it. It's always one of the things I struggle with playing this game. I'm a very mechanically minded sort of person. I mean, I I work in IT, for example, as my day job, but I struggle with making things look prettier. I mean, I still like things to look good, and as I said, I've got that slight dose of OCD that a lot of Minecraft players seem to have, where you want everything to be completely symmetrical and made of even numbers and all that sort of stuff, and it's just not it's not always possible to do that. So it's one of the things I definitely struggle with, but I think this one is actually turning out pretty well. That'd be, hopefully they're close enough. I guess we're going to find out. So now I tend to place these evenly spaced. I tend to use 12 of them. So one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. The 12 arranged like this, 3 on each side, seems to be enough to, you know, be nice and even, because they do have to be evenly spaced around, and it's also enough for most of the recipes, so you can keep things evenly spaced. You can have, you know, the 6-pointed star arranged around it pretty easily by using the middle on the top and the bottom, and then the outside edge ones, and then everything's evenly spaced around it. So I don't know. I've seen people have various different configurations of these pedestals, but I don't know. 12 seems to be the most that I've needed so far. Although, admittedly, I've not made too many. Now, can I turn the red candles back into blue ones? I'm running the wrong way. Let's get ourselves a crafting grid. Now, I notice in this pack as well, there's this weird thing where I think you hit C. Yeah, you can hit C anywhere and turn anything into a crafting grid, and then you can put stuff in there. Blue sapling? Blue sapling? Let's just use that one. Blue sapling? No. Yeah. If anyone knows how to use that thing properly, let me know. I know how to push C and get the thing down, and then for some reason I can never get it to actually craft anything unless, yeah, unless you just can't turn the candles back into another color. That's annoying. Candle. What do we want? White color candle? You can change them into another color just using the thing. So let's go with blue. No, they need to be white ones. Well, isn't that annoying? You can turn them back with bone meal. Helps if I spell correctly. Let's do that. Alright, so you can turn them back to white. And then you can turn the white ones into blue. So that's the trick. You need to do? Huh. Okay, so you have to go through white first in order to get to... Do I want black ones or do I want white ones for there? Let's try white, actually. Let's try white. 11, that'll do. Okay. So making this nice and even. What do I want? The blue ones in the corners or on the sides? Corners. Corners are good. Let's go for the corners. So everything's symmetrical around this to reduce instability. I've only done a moderate, I think, in terms of instability, and it still had a couple of problems with it. I needed to go run around and pick things up off the pedestals, and I had to, you know, keep placing items. I know it wasn't too hectic, but it wasn't too bad either. So I'm guessing for this one, I'm going to need much more. Let's put those on the corners this time. So I'm going to need more, more heads, more crystal clusters maybe. Let's put these ones in there. There we go. So that's back to just as many items around it as I had before. And we have everything sorted out. So that's sort of the process that I go through. I might just cut the video here for a bit and come back after I've done a few extra bits, just so that it's not too boring for everyone. I need to make some more water jars and get my golems lined up. So I will be back. Okay, I'm back, soon as I've done a few things in the break. I've put some lights around the place just to light everything up a bit more. As you can see, it is now nighttime. I've fixed up the water jars, put a bunch of empty ones along here. I've also changed out some of the water jars for these void jars, and that is just because some of the materials I notice you get quite a lot of, and I don't want it to overflow into these other jars. There's nothing worse than having, 3 or 4 jars all full of the, fire aspect, when you see it's very easy to get. So I've just swapped a couple of those out. Now I've also got the alchemical furnace and some arcane alembics there in the middle, and you might notice on my taskbar I have a wood golem and a golem animation core, and it is the alchemy version. So here we go. I basically need to right click on the furnace with him, animation core on there. Right, he's ready to go. Now I will need to change where he goes, so if we click there, let's do one on each corner. Now I'm not sure if because they're all joined it'll work, or if I need to just do one for each row. I guess we'll soon find out. Okay, so that's that done. Now let's give it a test. What can we use? So wood planks. Let's craft some of those. And I don't know, what's good? Netherwort? Sure. Why not? In fact, I think I may have some netherwort in the furnace already. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's chuck a piece of wood in there. There we go. Oh, look, he's taking some. Oh, look at that, working perfectly. Taking some praecantatia over there. Done. So what have we got in there? 22. And he's dropping off 2 at a time. So I think this guy can carry 4 at a time. But because of, he did 3 that time. I think it's just because of how, 3 that time as well, how fast this thing is burning. So as I get more elements, so netherwort, if I hold shift, there's only 2 elements in there, only 1 of each. So he's perfectly keeping up. Oh, there we go. One of the other players on the server is sleeping for me. So that's pretty much the first step and the first Let's Play style video that I'm going to do. This is working very nicely. I may add another alembic on the top of there, but that's working perfectly. And I'm pretty sure down here this is in line as well. These are close enough to reach the infusion altar. So that's it from me for this time. This is probably a good time to stop the video, and until next time, thanks for watching.